Hello friends, good morning to all. Today we are going to see the remaining agricultural types in the world. So let us see which types are there. First one is commercial grain farming and shifting cultivation. So what exactly the commercial grain farming means we have to see. The word itself indicating the meaning of the same. Whenever the farmers grow a grain in the commercial perspective or in a commercial purpose, that type of farming is called as commercial grain farming. Commercial grain farming is an extensive and mechanized form of agriculture. This is a development in the continental lands of mid latitudes. As we know that the countries which are having large areas, they have to do the practice of agriculture with the help of mechanization or with the help of technology only. So that in the commercial grain farming, huge mechanization is used to do the practice of agriculture. It was the invention of farm machinery which enabled farmer to cultivate grain on large scale, and there is a marked specialization in wheat monoculture in many areas. If we see in detail about the commercial grain farming, then we come to know that particularly wheat farming is dominantly practiced in this type of agriculture. Communication with the outside world is mainly by railways, and bulk of the grain harvest is exported. Whatever the production is there, that is exported to other country, and communication with the other state or other area is with the help of railway, because there is a bulky and heavy grain has to transport to the other part of the world. If we see the region of the commercial grain farming, North and South America, Australia and Russia. So which are the characteristics of the commercial grain farming? First one is specialization in single crop. Example is wheat. Not only wheat but maize, any cereals, crops and fodders can be grown in this type of agriculture, but there is a specialization of one crop. That means monoculture is practiced in the commercial grain farming. Farms are very large. 240 to 16,000 hectares of land is holding by the farmer, and that's why there is no excuse to the farmers to use the machineries and technology. That's why due to the very large size of the farms, they have to use the tractors, harvesters and many more. Highly mechanized, as we know that due to the less labor oriented farming, they have to do the mechanization and most of the works, right from the plowing, manuring, irrigation, harvesting and transportation is done by the or with the help of all the machineries. That's why there is a highly mechanized condition of the agriculture. There is use of threshers, harvesters and tractors. Not only this, but low yield per acre but high yield per man. Due to the huge areas, there is a low yield per acre but high yield per man, means due to the more land holding, there is a high yield per man, 1700 kg per hectare. That is less, too much less per hectare, in the sense only 1 and 1.7 quintal of yield is there, which is very less as compared to the intensive subsistence farming as well as another type of farming. So this is all about the characteristics of commercial grain farming. Next type is shifting cultivation. This type of farming is practiced in tropical region and humid climate with high rainfall region. Shifting means the word itself indicating, once you do the farming in particular area, they have to change that place or they have to leave that place and they have to go in at another place and they have to do the practice of agriculture in a new land. The farming which is practiced in dense forest and on the slopes of mountains is called shifting farming. Most of the shifting farming is practiced in the dense forest and particularly on the slopes of the mountain. Because why it is in the dense forest? Because they have to burn leaves and whatever the raw material or whatever the wastage is there, that is get burn, and due to the availability of burning, due to the availability of carbon by burning, they can do the practice of shifting farming. Region, in if we see the regions of Asia, then there are Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines. In Africa, Congo, Zaire, Zimbabwe, Kenya, Uganda, Angola, Nigeria, Ghana, and Rwanda. South America, Ecuador, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, Amazon basin. And in Central America, Mexico, Honduras, and Costa Rica. These all are the countries where shifting cultivation is practiced. If we see the characteristics of this type of agriculture, then we come to know first and foremost important characteristic is slash and burn farming. As I have already stated that leaves are burned, whatever the leaves are there to the plants, they are removed on the ground and they burn. Uh, at the same time, they cut the trees even. They cut the shrubs, plants and trees, and they burn it for the for making the availability of the carbon, and whatever the carbon is available in that, after that burning, they are using it as a manure, use it as a nutrient for the crop. They grow crops for subsistence purpose. There is no any type of commercial nature or commercial perspective in this type of farming, because there is no any overproduction, or there is only limited production for the family members only. They grow cereal and annual crops like maize and millet. Whatever the requirement of their family, for that only they are producing the crops, and only crops like maize and millet. They use family labor because of small plots. Only in a patches this type of farming is practiced, because as I have already stated that this type of farming is practiced on the slopes of the mountain, and so small patches are there, small lands are there, small pieces are there, and due to the small pieces, family labor are used as a labor. They move them the movement of people from one place to another after a loss of fertility. Uh, Up to the 2 or 3 years only they can do the practice of agriculture. After the completion of 2 3 years, they can uh, move the they can change the piece of land, and they goes to the new land in the search of farming. They use simple technology like hose and pangas, use stones for the same. Whatever the plowing, cultivation, and all the sowing of the seeds, and all everything is done by the very simple technique, which is stone, or sometimes they may use the sticks for the removal of the soil and many more. So very simple technology is used by these peoples. They specialize in growing food crops. Means once they started to grow one crop, they are growing only one crop. Particularly food crops are grown in this part, in this type of agriculture. They are found in sparsely populated areas. Wherever there is a hamlets, and wherever there are huts in the dense forest areas, only in that area this type of farming is practiced. Depend on the nature and physical factors with no improvement and little attention. As I already stated, this type of farming is completely depend on the nature, and whatever the physical factors, that is slope and mountains are there, that controls the overall farming. And particularly there is no improvement and only little attention, means no one is giving too much attention towards this type of farming. So about the shifting cultivation. Today we stop here. Thank you. Thank you very much. I just want to add one point. There are local names of shifting cultivation as follows. In India, shifting cultivation is called as Zoom, Ceylon, Chenna, Malaysia, Ladang, Mexico, Milpa, Bangladesh, Zoom, and Vietnam, Ray. So thank you. Thank you very much.